That is so good. Good morning, guys. Hope you're having a great day. It's Ping here. I am in Vang Vieng still, but I need to pack up really quickly before I head to the tuk-tuk that's going to take me to the bus station. We are going to Vientiane today. So the plan is to head to Vientiane, maybe visit a couple temples today, and definitely go to the night market and show you guys around. It's going to be a really exciting day today. Hopefully there won't be any flops like yesterday. Let's hope it's a good day today. Alright guys, just checked out of the hotel. Going on the tuk-tuk that's going to take me into town. We're first going to stop at the tourist police station, see if they found my wallet. If they haven't, I might go and retrace my steps just one more time. And then if I still don't find it, then we don't really have a choice then. And then we will be heading to the bus station. We've just made it like 5 minutes out of the hotel and I'm already sweating like crazy. The weather is really hot and humid here. I'm pretty sure it's at least 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Here first. Hello. Bus to Vientiane, 10 o'clock. Yeah. Ticket here. So we're at the bus station now. You can see the bus is there, but I think there's another bus that's taking us to Vientiane. I got the police report, but the police said that they did not find my wallet, which means I am leaving Vang Vieng with no driver's license, no credit card, and no ID card, which is okay. I'll just have to reapply for it all back in Singapore. But I have the police report so I can bring it back and show that, hey, this is the stuff I lost and recover it, hopefully. A lot of people. Hello. Yes. May I borrow your passport? Yes. Alright guys, made it back to the hotel. Bags all unpacked and everything. We're gonna go to see a couple of temples. There's a really old one, then there's another also really old one, and then I think we might, if we have time, visit the UXO, the Unexploded Ordnance Visitor Center. I'm not sure what order we're going to visit that in, but we're going to try and hit all those spots. We're also going to go grab a really quick lunch Depending on how long each spot goes, we'll see whether we can make all 3. If not, I have the whole day tomorrow, so we have plenty of time. Tomorrow, the only plan is just to see one big temple, so if we don't manage to see something today, we can always see it tomorrow. Alright, just got a map of the city. Apparently the night market location of the city changed. I'm not sure about that. I will update you guys on that later. But first we're gonna go get lunch. He recommended me this, the hotel actually recommended me this spot. He said that they had some really good cheap food, and he said that there are 2 restaurants. One of them is really big, the other one's really small. Skip the big one, go to the small one. It gave me the name. So I'm gonna go and try and look for it. But he was really clear about one restaurant being really bad and the other one being much better. So hopefully his recommendation is right. Looking forward to some good, cheap local food. Guys, we made it to the restaurant. Looks really good. A lot of locals are just dropping by, getting stuff to eat, and then they're going. The dish I ordered is called Nam Khao. I'm not exactly sure how it's pronounced, but I know it's a crispy rice salad. It's a local Lao dish, so we're gonna try that out. Really cheap food here. Hopefully it's really good. A ton of locals just going by, getting food and going off. So I'm trusting the locals on this. But the food does look really good. They're just cooking it outside in that stall, and then hopefully there'll be some good food.
Cái bắp cải kim sông muối ít ít. Có tuổi nó bay lên máy là máy này. Chết ra rồi đó. Hả? Tuổiนึงrồi cặp tiệc cây. Sao mà?
Oh.
Say ba anh? Say con mất được. Xét rồi boss xét anh em ấy. Say cái này xét. Hả? Xét. Xét quay say cặp tiệc cây này. Thôi đấy. Tối đấy anh mua. Con hai đi à? Mẹ bên Nhật Thái là thôi. Giờ bên Kim mẹ ở đây rồi.
Food just arrived. It looks absolutely delicious. The auntie was so nice. She was letting me film the whole thing. It's like a little crispy rice salad, but she just mixed all these ingredients together, shallots and everything. The sauce is really simple. It's just some fish sauce with lime and and salt, but then the flavor behind it was so interesting. They put a lot of peanut powder inside, and there's peanuts, as you can see, right on top. And after she mixed it all together, yeah, she just sprinkled on some peanuts, and it looks absolutely delicious. I am so excited to try this. Apparently this is like a normal food that local Lao people eat as like a snack, and it's very difficult to make. Really, really difficult to make. I'm just getting some lettuce with the fish sauce they put on the side. But this is absolutely delicious. That is so good. Cấp chai. The auntie. Very good. Cấp chai. Cấp chai. Oh, that was easily one of the best meals I have ever had in this country. Oh man. That crispy rice salad was so good, and the fact that she was so friendly, she just let me watch her make the whole thing. I'm gonna link the location, the description down in the description below, but honestly, you really just have to come here and try it yourself. That was one of the best things I've ever tried. That crispy rice, the crispy rice was so crispy, and the flavors behind it, absolutely phenomenal. I cannot stress to you how much you have to try that when you come to Laos. And what I read online was that this dish is very difficult to make. So usually they make it for like very special occasions, but if you're in Laos and you have the opportunity to try it, definitely go for it. This is the first time I saw this dish. So I decided, hey, looks like something interesting, so I had to give it a try. So arrived at the stupa, as you can see, it's right behind me. Nothing special, it's just a very old, ancient stupa. Really quiet here. I mean, this is like literally in the center of Vientiane. This is as center as you can go. And there isn't a single person here. Everything's just so quiet, so laid back. This is what I love about Laos. Okay, so apparently this whole area is like a historic area. So the sign was talking about all the history behind this area. But like I said, this is called the Tat Dam Stupa. And yeah, that's it right there. So one of my first impressions about the city, Vientiane, is that it's very international. You don't really see a lot of Lao like you do in Luang Prabang. This city seems a lot more international. So for example, when I first entered, the first thing I saw were Japanese restaurants everywhere. And now I'm walking in this area, it's all Chinese restaurants. So it's like there's no real Lao culture here. I think they've really lost it. I mean, then again, Vientiane was never really the original capital of Laos. Luang Prabang was. So that's why you saw a lot more culture, a lot more history in Luang Prabang. But then here, you don't really see that as much. The buildings here are all very new, they're very modern. You can tell that this capital city hasn't been around for a very long time. So everything's still very newly developed. And there's a whole area where all the government buildings are. That's near the Tat Luang Temple, which is where we're gonna go tomorrow. But this city has a very different vibe to it than Luang Prabang. It's not necessarily worse, it's just different. And honestly, I don't mind either. Luang Prabang is a lot more historic, a lot more cultural. This place seems to be a lot more modern, and you see a lot of international culture here. As you can probably see right behind me, that is the Laos Presidential Palace. It looks like Disneyland. I don't know why, but when I first looked at it, it just reminds me of Disneyland. Anyways, the next temple, Wat Sisaket, is actually right here. So we're gonna go inside. I'm gonna show you guys around. So we're inside the temple complex, but the actual sin, or the central temple itself, we're not allowed to film inside. So I'm just going to tell you about this whole temple. So Wat Sisaket was actually built, I think, in the 1700s or the 1800s. But after 2 invasions, the whole city of Vientiane was burned down to the ground except for this temple. This temple was spared. So nobody really cared about it. Monks still lived here, but nobody really cared about this temple. It was absolutely neglected until the French colonized and took over and tried to rebuild this temple. And you can clearly see all the French influences. The ceilings are all these beautiful 9 lotus flowers, and they said that it was very reminiscent of the French style. On the outer corridor of the temple are the Buddhas. The Buddhas from many different temples all across Laos that have been destroyed due to the many invasions. What happened was that in the 1800s, the king of Vientiane, the king of Laos, wanted to invade Siam or Thailand, but then they got beat really badly. The royal family was executed in Bangkok, and then everyone who was living in Vientiane fled. So this city was really razed to the ground. There was nothing here until the French came and rebuilt it. That's why you see all the big avenues, and the whole city is in a very French style. But this temple has so much history behind it. All the Buddhas here, some are actually from this temple, some weren't, and some were brought back from, you know, other areas that had burned down and other temples. But this place in general is just very quiet, very peaceful. It's a beautiful place. But full of history. The inside, the murals inside depict a prince who won many battles with his magical fan. But the murals were really restored quite well. I think they worked with the Germans to help restore that, but nowadays you can clearly see that this temple is still in a good state. But this, like I said, very historic, very peaceful part of town. And this is like right in the smack dab center of Vientiane, which is why I love Laos, the whole laid back feeling to it. But Wat Sisaket, absolutely beautiful. You really have to come see this for yourself. And I'm sorry they don't let you guys, they don't let me film inside, but it's really gorgeous inside as well. So the next temple we've come to is literally just right across the street. It's called Ho Prak Kyo, if I'm correct. So this temple was actually built in 1560, so quite a lot of history, but they just recently restored it in 2016. Inside the temple they have a lot of old ancient Buddha relics, but absolutely stunning, so much history inside it. As you can see, this temple is very beautiful, all the golden intricate carvings. This was how it looked like when they built it in the 1560s, so really stunning. That was an absolutely stunning temple. Design on the exterior was beautiful, and they had this garden outside. If you took photos of the flowers, absolutely stunning. We are heading to another temple. Just made it to the Simwang temple. As you can see, it's right behind me. It's pretty very simple temple. I mean, a lot of decorations and stuff, but it's just one temple. There's a lot of people inside doing their worships and stuff, but very interesting. But I just looked around and I think I'm ready to go. Alright guys, that was the Cope workshop right behind me. Sorry, the Cope Visitor Center right behind me. Absolutely stunning. Laos is the most bombed country per capita in the world, and there's still so many cluster bombs out there. It's absolutely stunning. They're really doing some great work trying to help those who have suffered from the cluster bombs. I didn't really film much of it. I was too busy reading and learning, so I didn't really show it to you guys. But if you do get the chance and you visit Vientiane, it's definitely worth a visit. You'll learn so much from there. I really have to say, this city is very interesting. Look at the restaurant behind me. They're serving Malaysian food like nasi lemak and bak kut teh. And I just look at that and I think, I'm going back to Singapore in 2 days. Why would I want to eat that? But I guess for some people, that's what they're interested in. But we're just heading down on this street. We'll take us straight to the night market. Okay, we made it to the Riverside Walk. It's not exactly right on the river. The river's actually a bit down. But they have these like amusement parks, I guess, for kids. It's like what you're hearing are dinosaurs roaring. Alright, gotta update you guys. Went down over to the river, saw the night market. Quite disappointed with the food selection. They have a lot of clothes, a lot of souvenirs and stuff. But in terms of food, not exactly the greatest. It's mostly for tourists, mostly actually Korean food, surprisingly. And it's really expensive. Hey guys, sorry I didn't vlog much. Basically what happened was I left the night market, walked around town, went to another night market, also was quite disappointed. It's very true, Vientiane's night market and food game is quite disappointing. But I ended up finding this wonderful noodle shop just on the corner of this street. Ended up sitting down, I was gonna vlog it, but then there was another couple that sat down and we just started talking, so I didn't manage to vlog that. I just talked with them about travel and everything. Great couple. But anyways, I ordered a plate of pad Ki Mao, which is Drunken noodles. Absolutely delicious. That store actually specializes in noodles and it was absolutely packed. Every single table was full. That was actually why I had to sit with another couple because there was no more space. So it was very popular among locals. You only saw locals there. And it was an exceptional restaurant. Highly recommend it. I'll see if I can put the location down below. But for now, I am back in the hotel. I'm just going to give you guys a quick tour of my room. So as you can see, the door's right here. Once we enter, you have the TV and you have a little closet. There's not much in it. They just have like a little bathroom for you, but I don't think I'm going to use that. There's a fridge down here at the bottom. There's just a small little single bed. That's fine. I'm only staying here for one night. As you can see, I'm boiling water so that I can have fresh water to drink. Coming into the bathroom, pretty simple. You have a shower over there, mirror, sink, and then you have a toilet over there. Today was a pretty smooth day. Everything went well. The food today was absolutely exceptional. Lunch, that crispy rice salad, I still remember it so well, and the fried noodles for dinner. As the couple I was eating with, one of them ordered the same thing as me because they saw it, they're like, that looks so good. One of the best fried noodles I've ever had, hands down. But today's been an exceptional day. There have been no more bad stories. But if you find those entertaining, then today might not have been as entertaining as you would have liked. But also, I didn't vlog much about the bus ride because I just slept through the whole thing. I was very tired. But we had enough energy, went around Vientiane. Tomorrow's going to be a very exciting day. We're going to see a ton of temples, hopefully try some good food, and then we will be flying out of Vientiane to another city, which I will tell you guys about in the next vlog. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell right next to it. If you've been to Vientiane or you have any opinions of Vientiane, definitely leave a comment down below. I will see you guys on the next video. Good night from Vientiane.